Gather, another workout for the boys today here at Hornchurch. What did you make of things overall?
Yeah, look, two different halves. I think a lot because of the conditions. It was really windy. I know everyone's going to be here, was going to see that, but other people I know. But it was really windy, so we had probably the ascendancy in the first half. Lots of final third entries, a lot of balls going into their box, and a lot of play in their half. But didn't really create too much apart from set plays. I thought we could have scored a couple of those on another day, but. Yeah, and then when we was probably having our better spell in the game, obviously they got in behind us and it come back out and George finished it really well. And then second half, there wasn't too much in it at all. Again, we couldn't really build because of the conditions, maybe trying to build a little bit from the back. I think Westy obviously had that one little bit of individual play where he hit the post with Vinny's run going round him. And obviously had a disallowed header as well. But yeah, it was pretty much then just all in the middle third, really. No one really doing anything against each other. But look, lots of the boys got minutes into the legs, which we really wanted. A few of them have gone to 60 now, which is important, and a couple went to 90 as well, just because of the numbers we had today. So, and they've all come through the game, it seems, right now until I speak to B, but really well. But yeah, look, disappointed. I don't like losing games of football, but building up into the pre-season.
You just said it yourself that no one really likes to lose a game of football, but luckily there are no points up for grabs yet. What was your message to the boys after the game, and well, to the ones at half time as well that came off?
Yeah, the ones at half time, actually, we was winning 1-0 on Wednesday night, and I was very critical of the way we played. And today I wasn't as critical. I thought we had done a lot of good things. We was really good in the transition moments to win the ball back, which I wanted them to. I realised it was hard for them to get out as well because of the conditions, but I did feel like we won quite a few bits where they were playing or we was losing it, was getting it straight back and then going right onto the front foot again. So yeah, I was just disappointed with the goal. I said I'd have to watch it back because it happened so quickly, really quickly, that I think from our point of view we'll be disappointed when we see it back, just how it got in behind us. But then having said that, obviously when it got played back up to George, you know, from a tight angle he finished it really well into the far corner. And look, we all know George can do that, and look, we wish him a good end of the season. He finished on really good terms with us, so no, it was a lovely finish for him to score it. But yeah, disappointed for us conceding.
I think we have spoken a lot about the deliveries into the box and the fact that in the last few games or back in the last season we weren't really in the box to attack the ball. I think today we saw some really good set pieces and some deliveries, mainly from Josh Hare, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Were you happy with the more final third entries into the box with the crosses?
Yeah, but then them the bits of play. Look, the first week, being honest, we did a lot of running with the boys, like longer distance stuff. And then obviously Monday, Tuesday this week was still a bit of a working couple of days. We obviously played Wednesday night. And then yesterday was doing loads of short, sharp stuff, transition moments. So we haven't gone into that bits, you know, the decision making of when to put the ball in the box, when to play into the front man's feet, how we arrive in them areas. But they're all bits that we've got to work on building into it now. But we go sort of into the games now. We knew this would be a tough one today. I think when we played Averley, it was a little bit behind us, so it was a good start. But I feel like that was a good workout for the boys today. I think they're going to be really strong, Hornchurch, in their league next year. You know, they've signed a lot of boys that we know from obviously being in the league or being in the National South. So it's building into it. We go into Wickham now on Tuesday, where everyone gets 260 minutes because we've got 2 games going on. And then building into the West Ham, which is a fantastic game. That's more a game for everyone at the football club. And then them 2 ones. By the time we get to Orient and Gillingham, I really want to see us as a team, one of the things we're working on with them without the football. That's where we're really building to get ready for that first game of the season.
In terms of the performance then, what was the key points you were happy with and the key points that you want to look back at over the next few days and really drill it into the boys to how we can improve?
I think the first half, it was when you're having a spell where you're on top, just how we're making sure that we stay on top in terms of locking the opponent in their half, making sure we don't get done with that goal that we did. Felt like a bit of a sucker punch at the time because I actually looked on my watch and was keeping them in, and we've been quite big on that, you know, how we lock teams in. So that was obviously something for us to definitely work on. I said to the forwards after, got to get better at our link play, as in going into one of them and then the next man's run. We've really got to work on that. No partnerships developing at the moment, too open, too split. But look, Siddy's learning the role. Innie up there as a senior one with him, and obviously Aaron coming onto it, so we know we've got to help them with that. Westy played up there first part of pre-season as well, but we wanted to see him back on the left today, and I thought he was really positive when he came in the second half in that position, because when he drives at people and commits people. So look, the thing of it is knowing certain areas that we need to get better at. It's how we get better at them, how we do it. That's got to be working hard in training. Still finding them moments when we can switch the play out and go out the other way. But yeah, look, these things are here for us to work on, and we've got to get it right quickly because before we know it, it's the first game of the season. So, yeah, we know that as coaching staff. We know we've got bits to work on, but we expect it to at this stage as well.